Hey folks, so today's episode is in response to a viewer question, which was I had a viewer ask for a tour of my rig and to see how I live in it. So today is going to be all about how I live in my Pleasure Way RV. So one thing about my rig, just in terms of the kind of data points, it is a Pleasure Way, a 2020. It is labeled as a plateau, but plateaus are usually made on the Mercedes-Benz chassis. Mine is on the Ford Transit. So this is actually a prototype of the Pleasure Way on tour that came out, I think it was in 2021. So there are upgrades that you get in the On Tour that are not on this plateau on the Ford Transit, but there are a lot of things that I love. I love that I have a propane range and not electric, and I think I have a different refrigerator, and I love my refrigerator as well. The On Tours do have a quieter generator and AC, which I think is great, as well as they have upgrades on the windows in the back. I'm sure there's other pieces that I'm kind of missing, but I love my Transit. I love the EcoBoost. I get a lot of power. I can go up mountains without any problems. It's just really been an incredible rig. Okay, here, let's start with over the cab. You know, I put these storage bins up here, but I don't know that I actually use them very much, and I'll show you where else I do most of my storage. But, you know, I tend to have pens, that kind of stuff, flashlights, sunglasses, some exercise things, you know, some camping lights, and then, of course, a bag of mini masks. And I have this golden owl that's kind of my good luck piece. And because you never know when you're gonna have fun, you need to have a disco ball always on hand, right? And here's the kitchen. Basically, this is the sort of control center. And here I have my sink, which is a pretty great size sink, and I love that I get to have this beautiful view wherever I am while I do my dishes. One of the things I love about my rig is the layout. When you walk in, the bathroom is right in front of you. I have this wonderful kitchen, including a really good sized refrigerator. Right across from that is my range, my propane range, and the sink. And under my propane range is a microwave and convection oven. The next section is the rear lounge, and this is absolutely incredible. I love it. I work from here. I'm in televideo meetings all day long, so this is my work and my living and my sleeping area. So this sofa folds out at night into a bed, and maybe I will eventually do a video on that. Now this section, of course, I have my television here, or my WeBoost station or center is over there. So this is what would typically be a seat, but I've turned it into a storage area. So I have under here a big plastic tub where I have things like electronic devices and things I'm not using that often, and as well as some books or things that I want to have access to, but that I don't need all the time. And above the bed here is my bedding. So I keep my comforter, my pillows, sheets, and everything right above the bed. And this is the workstation. So this table is great because it rolls out. It can go many different directions all through this sitting lounge. But I tend to keep it here, and I have a stand where I keep all the electronics I need for my meetings. And this is where I work from. This refrigerator I love. It's kind of dirty right now, so excuse that, but I have plenty of space, including a freezer, and the freezer actually works really well. Something I would recommend to any RVer is that you get these little thermostat pieces and put them in 2 different places, because there can be a lot of variation in these refrigerators. And what I absolutely love the most is the bathroom. And it's incredible. It's an actual porcelain toilet, which was so important. I love having a sink. Pleasureway took this out of the new models, and I'm really glad that I have one, as well as a window right here. And it just has so much space. I can brush my teeth, do all of my toiletry bathroom type of things. There's plenty of space. It does have a shower as well. And so this is just like one of the best things about my rig. Okay folks, so that was a tour of my rig. If you have any questions or anything, I would be happy to tell you more. Just let me know, and I hope you enjoyed.